What is going on, y'all? It is your girl ToShae B336 Tarot here. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. Just saging, y'all, getting a little sage in our spirituals right before we start this reading. How are y'all doing? Coming through with Soulday Sunday reading, Spirit Nem, Ancestors Nem, put it on my spirit. So here we are, right? That's usually how it goes, y'all. I know it ain't a lot of light in here, but I hope that it is decent enough for us to get this done. All right, very good, Nim, very good. All right, so I hope everybody again is having a fantastic day today. Got some new oracle cards and some new decks that came in, so I'm super excited about that. This is actually, I've done them, I think, in a couple of short videos, but not in the live or an extended. So I'm happy about that, y'all. Very, very good. So let's go. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Come through, Spirit. With the sage, we're setting the intention to cleanse, remove, protect, and purify our energies, my cards, and our auric fields. Of any and all negativity, negative energy, low vibrational energy, sent intentionally or unintentionally from those known and unknown, including ourselves. Lit some candles for y'all back there. Already called in truth, wisdom, guidance, clarity, right? From the ancestors, spirit nymphs, spirit guides, angels, all of that. All right, very good. So they said, let's get started. So that's number one. Oh, look, I didn't realize that before I actually said what it is, but it's the number one card, right? So the card that you have to come out, I hope y'all can see this. It is the Rider. All right. So movement. Something is moving, something is coming. You taking off. You taking off. That is a great card. The number one is also bringing me to new beginnings, new things happening, new things shaking. Right? They said they want one more out of this one besides that one. All right, what else? Yes. Okay, well, let's go with it. All right, so the next card that you have to come out is the number 17 card. This is the Stork. New beginnings, right? Remember, I was just saying, so it's almost like with these two cards, you riding right into new beginnings. Very fertile time, very prosperous time for everybody. You are taking action. You are bringing some things down here, right? So you can enjoy them and have them down here. The next card that you have to come out is number 16. It is the Star. Y'all, we're going to have some good light in just a few minutes when the sun hit this corner, right? Anywho, healing, wishing on a star is what they just said. Seeing the light in the darkness, right? You are riding into your new beginnings. You are making better choices, is what they just said. And then, oh, look, this is the number 17 card, and this is the number 16 card, right? So it's like, even if you felt like you have taken some steps backwards, right? Spirit wants you to know that no, you have not taken, you ain't moving backwards, right? And you can't hold on to the past either. We have to work through some healing so we can bring these new beginnings, these new opportunities, these new experiences into our life. All right. Got to make space. Got to hold on. Got to hold on to why you started it in the first place. I think I talked about that in one of my short videos as well. They said they want one more 8. Yes. I look, I receive it. I'm here for it. Okay. So the first card that you have to come out is the Angel of Balance card. I hope y'all can see that. Probably not. Look, I'm trying to find some light, but that's dope the way that the sun is highlighting this. Okay. This is balance. This is setting new intentions is what I also just heard on this. This, of course, is taking me to the Temperance card in the tarot. Turning things, it's like, the Temperance card is also about changing. It's like changing, what is it, from coal to a diamond, right? Alchemical processes or say something that's associated with the Temperance card. And what's happening is you're realizing that you are creating the life that you want, deserve, and desire, right? You have the Door to Value card that came out next. So remember, we were just talking about these new opportunities, these new beginnings. These new beginnings. This is what you're stepping into. You're bringing these things into your existence, then to enter this life, right? You are realizing like, yeah, I deserve this. I'm going to have this because it is destined for you, right? Very, Very nice. I love that. I do, and I receive it as well. Okay, so let's get a couple of other cards before we go ahead and jump into the tarot cards today. Some periods of healing. Have faith. The star card. Have faith. Have faith. Do not give up. Okay, what you desire is coming. As long and just don't stop believing that is what they just said. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what we got on this lightning situation coming up, right? Very good, very good. The sun always shines. It always shines. All right. The first card that you have, a movement card, but again, right, is pilgrimage. Okay. And what they're saying is you might have to, yes, very good, Nim. Look, the ancestors, Nim, coming through to represent. I want y'all to see this ancestors card. Okay. Ancestors, Nim, spirit, Nim, coming through. Back to pilgrimage. Get ready to move forward. Get ready to experience something that you haven't experienced before, right? You're getting the signs, you're getting the messages, you're getting the synchronicities, you are getting all of these things. And all of these things are telling you, yes, they want you to start trusting yourself. They just showed me the Ace of Swords in my head. They said they want you to believe in yourself, right? Be very clear about what it is you want and don't be afraid to ask for help is what they just said. Ancestors Nem, spirit Nem again coming through representing. All right. This what they're saying is it's time for you again. Both of these cards have something to do with signs and symbols and synchronicities, right? This is not just things that you are coming up with in your head. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are coming through and helping you to or trying to help you understand these messages and your connection with spirit, right? They are coming in and they're, you get these ideas like I just did, like, hey, go jump on and record. So here I am. These inspiring moments, these ideas that you're like, wait, that don't even make sense to me. But this is ancestor spirit guides now coming in, and they're saying we're here to help you. We're going to help you find and see the way, right? That is what they are saying. Is there something else they said? There's one more from this deck. They're saying, very good. All right. So the next card to come out is the King of Water. Okay. This is you going with the flow. This is you being the King of Cups, right? You are nurturing, you're sensitive, you're listening to your intuition, right? Water signs in general are very intuitive, right? And the King of Cups is very intuitive as well. Listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition, listening to the messages that your ancestors and spirit guides are giving you, and using those in the best ways possible, right, is what they're saying. They're also saying take some time to nurture and love yourself. The King of Cups the Queen of Cups. It's not about the gender, it's about the energies, right? So it's like, be nurturing to yourself. Take some time out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring these things into fruition. You have to be mindful of making sure that you are taking care of yourself in the process. You can't work all the time. You can't play all the time. It has to be an equal mixture of both, a balance of both, right? Very good. Very, very good. All right, let's see. What's next, Spirit Nem? They said I'll go over here. All right, show me truth, guidance, wisdom, and clarity. What do we have? This is already very beautiful. This is speaking to creation, y'all. This is speaking to new beginnings and new opportunities. It's like the aces in the deck. Realizing your worth with this door to value, standing up for yourself, knowing who you are, having the real hard conversations with yourself, right? And look, I cannot reiterate again that the ancestors and spirit Nem did not come to play today. They are really showing up and showing out. You have this presence card to come through, okay? And this presence card says you play a vital role in a situation or a relationship dynamic. Your involvement has a greater purpose than you may realize. And again, this is speaking to listening to your spirit, understanding that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides are always around you, right? You always have that support. You always have that help. Don't ever feel like you're alone, because as long as you call on them, they will help you. But you actually have to give permission for that. They can't just come in and do what they want to do, right? You have to give permission for that. All right. So they are definitely letting letting you know that they are around. Next sign, remember next card we have to come out is letting go. Remember, we were just saying that we have to let go of some things that don't or aren't beneficial to us anymore. People, relationships, emotions, holding on to the past. We have to let go of these things so that we can, number one, make room for something else, but number two, so that we can have the patience and have the time for spirit to do what we're asking them to do. I'm getting patience on this, but it's like we have to do our part, right? Last card to come out is divine plan at work. If something is not unfolding according to your expectations, understand the divine may be orchestrating a plan that will have a more meaningful long-term result. Okay, so spirit is saying you got to give them time to work. Look, I was just saying that on this letting go card. You got to give spirit time to work. You have to have some patience. You have to first, and in the meaning in between time, as you waiting on spirit them, ancestors them to do their fizzle, right? That's the time for you to work on yourself, do some inner work, especially right now. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, have some real conversations with yourself, especially right now during this Mercury retrograde, of course, which we are in until the 17th. So this is the perfect time for that rest, relaxation. They just showed me the Four of Swords. You know what I'm saying? Recommitting to yourself. I think I talked about that yesterday. Recommitting to yourself and really figuring out where you're trying to go. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do? Right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the tarot and see what spirit nem, ancestors nem, spirit guides have to say. Come through spirit. What do we need to know in the tarot? I don't know, y'all. It was random. I was sitting here and they were like, go record. And I was like, okay, so here we go. Very, very good. I love to have this card in this position. It is the Five of Cups, but we're going to talk about it. I like that one in that position as well. It's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, ain't that something, y'all? The synchronicities. I told y'all, make sure you're paying attention to the signs, the omens, the synchronicities. I'm going to show you a couple of them, okay? So first things first, we have the Five of Cups coming through. And what Spirit is saying with this entire spread is it's time to be who you are. You have the Hermit coming up in the reverse, and they told me to read this in the reverse. You're not letting your light shine. You have to be who you are. You have to let go of these attachments. You might have to let go of some people. You have the Three of Pentacles to come up. Let me just show you everything you got. So you have the Five of Cups, followed by the Devil, followed by the Hermit in reverse, followed by the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by, guess what? Synchronicity. Where's my card at? Here it is. The God of Cups. Okay. King of Water. Same exact card, different deck, right? But this came up in the reverse. And in this deck, I don't read reversals, because that was, the person who made the deck, they didn't do reversals. So I don't. Right. So what Spirit is saying is it's time to let go of this. Right. You may have some Capricorn in your chart. I personally do, and I received the message, Spirit Nem, ancestors Nem. Like, I know when they're talking to me as well. You have to let go of some things. If we can no longer sit and focus on these Five of Cups, these three cups that are spilled over, turned over, you can't do nothing about them, right? But it's like you have an attachment to that. You have an attachment to the past. You have an attachment to whatever was in those cups that you can't do nothing about, can't get them back, but you do still have opportunity that is in front of you, right? You have two cups that are still full. What's in them? What do you want to do with them? I don't know if y'all can see those. No, maybe not right there. What do you want to do with those? All you have to do, you have to make the decision to come out of this grief, this loss, this depression, whatever it is that you have going on. You got to come out of it, right? Because it's keeping you stuck. Is what they just told me on this Devil card. Is keeping you stuck. because you're feeling message them, you feeling you're attached to it, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it. So how do you take it and move forward? How do you take it and actually say, you know what, I can't hold on to that anymore. We have to make room, which is why they again we're bringing that up in the oracle cards. It's time to let go of some things. We have to let go of whatever this is that is holding us back, right? That we are attached to, that we can't do anything about, right? That's what they had said, right? I can only tell you what spirit love. Very good. They're saying it is time for you to shine. It is time for you to turn this hermit upside down. Be who you are. Express yourself. This is your light. Own your light. Be your light without anybody else telling you what your light is, how you gonna handle your light, what you gonna do with it. You have to stand on your own. And sometimes what that means is cutting ties with people, family, places, things that can't move with you into this next cycle. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is saying sometimes you have, you know what I'm saying? You might have to be the hermit. You might have to be in hermit mode. You might have to make this next step by yourself, right? Message them, you might have to make this next step by yourself. Oh, so happy, so grateful. Thank you, son. You might have to make this next step by yourself, right? I'm sorry, I got distracted. My voice subscribed to me. So happy, grateful. But Spirit will let you know with this Three of Pentacles when you have to collaborate with other people, it's almost like they're saying you need to focus on self right now. This isn't about being a part of the group. This isn't about being part of a community per se. This is about, you know what? I really need to figure out who I am, what I am, and what I want to do. And that requires this period of rest. That requires this period of, you know what I'm saying, being by yourself. And it's hard, y'all. Understand, it is not easy because you feel isolated, but it's necessary for you to really sit with yourself and say, what's going on? Hey, child. And that it be like that sometimes, y'all. It be like that because what Spirit is saying with this God of Cups coming up in the reverse is like you can't always be taking care of somebody else. You just can't. Even me, I'm a number 6 life path, right? That is the number of service. And I know that is a bit, in some degree, some shape, form, or fashion, I have always been in service. Always. When I was a nurse, I was in service. Now I'm just in service a different way, right? This is my thing. But it took me years to realize how much I was not taking care of me in this process, right? It took me years to, even now I still battle with making sure that I'm taking care of me. I have a family just like everyone else. So we have to take that time. We have to sit back and we have to say, you know what? No, I need some me time, right? I need to do something for me and be okay with that because we have to take care of ourselves as much as we take care of everyone else. It is hard when you are a person who is, because that is my life path. I am here to be of service, and I have been that and will continue to be that in multiple facets of my life. But I also have to take care of myself. So again, I receive the message, right? I know when I'm burning myself out, when I'm doing too much, when I got too much going on, and it's because I feel exhausted. So if you're feeling symptoms like that, it's time really to slow down. It's time to slow down. And this is the perfect opportunity to do that. Okay, Mercury retrograde now. It's it is time. Sorry, y'all. Their messages was coming through like crazy. So it'd be crazy when spirits start talking. They just got to come through. That's why it is called Spirit Speaks Messages, right? So for whoever that was for, please pay attention, child. You got to pay attention to this. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. And I know they showed me that already in my head. They said, no, I need to do this before I get the last one. Okay, here we go. So the next cards that you have to come out are the World in reverse, right? This is you not stepping into the next opportunity. You then have the Magician, right? knowing that you have everything you need to do everything you want, to have everything you want. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse. You have the the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the God of Pentacles in the reverse. So let's go ahead and get this word out, right? So first things first, the world in reverse. This spirit is saying, listen, that's it. That's it. There's nothing else that you can do in this situation. You have learned what you needed to learn, and they're wanting you to come on. It's time to go, right? It's time to make that this portal that is on the world. It is time to and what you are. Period. They like, come on, we waiting on you, right? You stuck here, and that's why the world is upside down. You stuck here, and Spirit saying, well, you the one that's keeping yourself stuck here, right? Then we have the Magician. It's like you prayed for this, you're asking for this, you know you have the power to do it, but you still holding on to this. What are you waiting on? Right? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get some water. Stepping into who you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be. You're calling in these manifestations. They just showed me the High Priestess and the Two of Wands. You're calling these things in. You're setting intentions. You're living life on purpose. You're doing all of these things, but yet there's something that is still holding you back from really shining, turning your light on, right? Getting this Hermit from in the reverse and being like, you know what? I'm confident in myself. I know who I am, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be, right? Regardless of who has anything to say about that. You have to stand up for you. You have everything you need. On this Magician card, on any Magician card, all four elements are represented. You have everything that you need, right? You just have to believe that. The next card that you have is the Six of Cups. It came up in the reverse. This is saying it's time to let go of the past. This is what is blocking you. This is what is keeping you stuck. It's time to let go of that. It's time to pull that back and say, you know what? No, I'm ready to step into my power. I'm ready to step into all of this abundance that's on the other side of these doors. You can see it. You can see the path, but you have to balance out some things. You got to let some things go. Okay. This is Mercury retrograde. These things coming up, right? These things are coming up because we have to deal with them. We have to process them, and we have to figure out, okay, what is my next step, right? A good way to do that is just, again, sit with yourself, talk to yourself, meditation, go take a walk, whatever you want to do, whatever is your place of zen. If you follow my TikTok, then you know my place of zen, if I hadn't said it on here, is the beach, right? I didn't go to the beach today, and Spirit said that's okay, because I know I'm going tomorrow, right? Because that is how I reset, and everybody needs to do that. This is the perfect time for that, right? Next card to come in is the Daughter of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles, right? Spirit say no. It's time to be still for a minute. If you are trying to move, it's like you're doing too much. Put something down. They just said 10 of Wands in my head. Put something down. It's time to let go. You have to let go of something. You have to move forward. You have to make sure that you're living in the present moment, right? And then, because it's like the faster you move, the less actually happens, is what they just said. Right now is sit down, chill. I mean, you can commit to one thing. You can commit to two things if you want to. But other than that, they're saying no, chill. You know what I'm saying? That's it for that, right? You can't do everything. You just can't. You can't do everything, right? Last card to come up, and this is the God of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. All your God's cards are coming up, or both of your God's cards are coming up in the reverse, which means that you're not in the present. You're holding on to the past. You're not grounded. You're not balanced, right? You're trying to move too fast. You're doing too much. Doing too much. So your money's upside down. It's like one thing, all of this goes together, right? When you sit down and really make a plan, the King of Pentacles, he knows exactly what he's going to do. He knows exactly where he's going. He's stable. He builds firm foundations. But it's like, what do you want to do? right? What do you want to do? What do you need to do? What is your version of stability? What is your version of security? What is your version of happiness? The King of Pentacles absolutely knows, and and he's in touch with his emotions, right? He's grounded, he's stable, he's secure in himself, he's confident in himself, right? So again, they're really saying to me right now, this is a time of reflection. This is a time of really going within and saying, okay, where am I at and where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to accomplish? Right? All right. All right. So spirit guides, ancestors, angels, nem, come through. Spirit, what do we have? Of course, we're switching decks, y'all, doing some clarifying for our cards. We are switching decks. Very good, Neil. All right. That's good. That's good. It's good. Look, at least we did have one bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Swords, and I think they had already said that they showed me the Ace of Swords in my head. Truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance. Listening to yourself, all right? Being very clear about where you're trying to go. They're saying it's time to do that. It is time to be clear with yourself. It is time to be clear, honest with other people. And it's actually gonna, because this is your connection to spirit, right? Look, just under this is your connection to spirit. This is your connection to your higher self. If you can see on this card, it's like you can see these downloads, this information, these messages, all of this coming through on this card. Spirit is saying, listen to us, okay? We are going to help you as long as you ask. And first of all, when you ask, do you believe it? Do you even believe it? Because if you don't believe it, how you expect anybody else to believe it? Second, are you very clear? Are you sure that's what you want? Right? That's what they just said. Under that, you have the Eight of Cups, right? This is the thing. It's in the reverse. Spirit is saying this is not a time to be moving. You have to get some things in place. And I'll go ahead and show y'all. Look, I just got done. I told you they showed me the Two of Wands in my head, right? The Two of Wands. It's time to make a plan. You have to know where you're going. It's cool when you're young and you just kind of living life the way that, you know what I'm saying? Like just going with, no, as adults, right? We have to make a plan. We have to have an understanding of where we're going. How are you asking for something? You have to be more specific, is what they just said. Get a plan in place, right? Then I'm coming back to the card. Sorry, y'all. That was for somebody. Anywho, first card that you have to come out is the Nine of Swords, right? Anxiety, losing sleep over stuff, having trouble sleeping, all in your head, overthinking when it's not, in spirit saying it's not even that difficult, right? You are thinking more about it than they already working. You just have to give them time to move. If you are losing faith, then when we lose faith with this star card coming back, when you lose faith, when you lose belief in yourself or whatever it is that you're trying to bring into existence, that's when you get in this Nine of Swords energy. That's when you're in your head. That's when you really don't have no understanding. That's you also being, look, this card is clarifying this. This is this right here. This is what's keeping you from stepping through to the next stage, the next cycle, the next whatever it is for you. It has to be it could be a baby step, but this is what's keeping you stuck, right? You keeping yourself stuck. I'm sorry, but I got to give the messages like I give them, right? Next cards to come out clarifying the Devil and the Magician is the Ten of Cups in the reverse, right? Emotional fulfillment, but you aren't pouring into yourself, but you feel like everybody else should pour into you, and that's not fair. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to the people around you, the people who deal with you on a regular basis, right? You have to first have what you are wanting to receive, right? You have to be that, but in order to get that, when you know better, you do better. I don't care what words you put right there, right? It's all the same thing. This is you holding on or not holding on. This is you not trusting yourself and hope. Yeah, well, I guess it is holding on to the spill cups on this Five of Cups, right? That we talked about, holding on to something that you can't change. No, it's time that you got to deal with it, right? Next card that you have to come out clarifying the Hermit and the Six of Cups, which were both in reverse, you have the Four of Wands, right? There's an 1111 always on any Four of Wands card with all four of the poles that are always in the back. And Spirit is saying, like, are you ready for success? Are you ready to celebrate? Are you ready to actually see the manifestations coming in with this Magician card, right? You just have to make that decision that that's what you're ready to do. You have the next card out is the Nine of Wands. This is saying it is time. You got to stand on your own. You have two nines there. Very good. You can stand on your own. Letting your guard down, protecting yourself, of course, but protecting your energy, protecting what you're trying to build, protecting your heart, yes, but not in a defensive way. Just knowing what boundaries is what I just got. It's like, okay, yes, you know what I'm saying? Standing up for you, standing on what you believe in, standing on what you know to be true, right? Also, perseverance is what they just said, right? You're gonna make it. Do you believe you're gonna make it? Or do you know that? If you don't know that, then Spirit is saying, well, what you want us to do, right? What you want us to do. Last card, and we already talked about it, is the Two of Wands, right? Knowing, making a plan is what they said. They said we ain't going through all that again. Nope, we already talked about it, right? Making a plan, having a, can't make it up in real life or in not real life. Anywho, listen, remember, I think I said this as well. So basically, thank you, Spirit. So happy, so grateful, Nem. Okay. The Four of Swords. Remember, I said they showed me the Four of Swords a long time ago in this spread. Okay. This is a time of rest. This is a time of meditation. This is a time of reconnecting. This is not a time of movement. Oh, look at the butterfly. This is not a time of movement. This is about making a plan so that you know what you need to do in order to move forward into the next step of your, they said no. Sorry, y'all. The next step of your journey, right? So let's get a couple more cards. Holding on. Look, and it came back out anyway. Oh, we got two aces. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so we have another repeating card, and it's clarifying itself. Okay, wait, no. Oh yes, they told me to start with this. So you have the Six of Cups, right? This time it's in the upright. What they're saying is letting go of the past is what helps you move forward. They're going to bring these things into you. These beginnings are going to happen. You have to give things time to grow with this God of Pentacles in the reverse, but these things have to be dealt with because it's like, okay, it's not going anywhere. So you have to deal with these things that are coming up, these things that you are not wanting to see. Next card to come out is the Four of Pentacles. Holding on, right? And it is it's coming up behind the Six of Pentacles. So it's saying, Spirit is saying, no, it's about your stability, your security, your foundations. Things are being shown to you. The plan is being shown to you brick by brick is what they just said. It's going to come through brick by brick. You have the Ace of Swords that came out anyway. It was at the bottom of the deck earlier, right? Clarity, wisdom, truth, and guidance coming through. These messages that are coming in from your higher self, from Spirit Nem and Ancestors Nem. They want you to really just trust what you're receiving. And right behind that, you have the Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Did I say something about the Ace of Wands? I don't know. Anywho, new beginnings, new sparks, new ideas. These messages, these messages that are coming to you out of nowhere, and you just like, wait, what does this mean? Sometimes you may not know right off. They just said meditate. You can meditate and ask for answers. The answer may not come immediately, but that don't mean stop meditating, right? They don't want you to do that. These manifestations coming in, these things that you are bringing into existence, this is two aces, right? They're wanting you to understand that, yes, this is really happening. You just have to make sure that you believe it. You have to make sure that you are going when you need to go. Oh, we'll get to it in a second. They said there's one more in here. You're working on yourself, doing some inner work, and realizing that things are supposed to just flow to us and come to us, and we don't have to work as hard because you're supported. You have the support of spirit guides, ancestors, Nem, all of them coming through to say Yes, are on your side. Okay. So first card that you have to come out, number 42, this card says persevere. Remember, I just said that on this 9 of Wands, right? This says, who would have thought that a humble acorn could grow into a mighty oak tree? But of course, this takes time. Whatever you are involved in, this card brings a message of reassurance. Your hard work and continued effort and dedication will come to fruition. You are asked to persevere and trust. I think I said something about things coming to fruition earlier too. Next cards that you have to come out. First one is be your brilliant self. This says be great today. Be brilliant. This card asks you to get in touch with the extraordinariness of everyday living. Go about your daily life doing everything to the very best of your ability. Be extraordinary in an ordinary way. Your brilliance will radiate into the world, creating more change than you could possibly imagine. All right. And that is the number 3 card, takes me to the Empress. Okay. Your door to value, right? This creativity, these new ideas, these sparks of inspiration, all of these things these things that you're trying to birth into reality with this magician and these 2 aces, right? These things are coming. It's coming. You have to give it time to work. And this is the perfect time for you to work on yourself, right? Last card to come out is to have and to hold. This card says healthy relationships are formed through love rather than need. It is such a human thing to hold on to others through fear and insecurity. But this dynamic can stifle a relationship's potential to flourish and actually push someone away. Give your relationship the freedom it needs to form a healthy foundation of trust, right? That is the number 58 card. So again, spirit is coming through saying, don't give up. Be your brilliant self, right? The hermit. Where's the hermit at? Your brilliant self. Be who you are. Let your light come through. Let your light shine. Don't let anybody dim you. Build solid foundations with this God of Cups coming up in the reverse, right? Healthy foundations with this God of Cups. I'm sorry, God of Pentacles, God of Cups coming up in the reverse. Build things being broken down in order for you to restart, step into that portal on the world, step into the next chapter, right? But you have to, everybody has to start over. We all have to start over. We all have to rebuild. And it's about becoming emotionally stable. It's about becoming financially stable, but you have to want these things, right? Building healthy relationships and realizing that, it doesn't happen overnight, right? So very good, very good. All right. And to close the reading out, I'm going to give y'all a wisdom of the oracle. Okay, very good, ma'am. Very good. I got to do that again, y'all. All right. Okay, come through, Spirit. What do we have? What do we have for the people now today? Again, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope this message resonated with someone in one way or another. It is a timeless reading, so apply it. When you find it, you were meant to find it. All right. And if you have not already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. They said, yep, that's the card. This was crazy. I know it's out here. I got to, yep, there it is right there. I'm going to read the meaning to y'all from the book, of course, but another synchronicity. I don't make this up, right? You already had the number 42 persevere card to come out. Now you have number 24, right? Time for a nap. This whole reading we've been talking about slow down. It ain't the time. Slow down. It ain't the time. And I'm sure that when I go back and watch this, I will get a lot of more messages from myself to myself. Don't judge me. Never mind. Anywho, wait, look, I went to the wrong one talking about it. I probably should have got the number that card because I went right to the back of the book. Wait a minute, number 24, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. Maybe eventually. Okay, very good. Time for a nap. Time for a nap. This card says rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Rewords, retrograde. Never mind them. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement. Now, right? Again, whole reading summed up. Don't give up, okay? Know who you are, shine your light, and right now is a time of reflection. Right now is a time of really reconnecting with yourself. Rest, re up on your rest. Okay, let's call it that. I might call it the name of this video. Right. Very, very good. I am truly grateful for y'all. Again, if you have not already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was resonated with somebody. If you didn't, everything may not have applied, and that's okay. Take what does and leave what doesn't. Right. All right, now, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Your girl, ToShae B336 Tarot, signing off. I will see y'all later, and y'all have a fantastic one. Deuces, bye. Maybe. Nah.